Okay, what was... The lady, see, because yesterday when I saw a story about that, there's a building in Miami that collapsed. Oh, really? It said that 99 people were missing, and then a woman at the coffee shop today said that it was 159. Were they killed? They're missing. I think the building. Someone else said the building it collapsed at like 1:30 in the morning. But that's the thing. See, Florida, it's got a bad rap for freaking disaster cleanup and stuff like that. I think that's where they had it. I think it was. That's where they were building a Hard Rock Cafe, and the parking garage, something collapsed in the parking garage area, and the crane fell, and it all came in, and but they left the three workers in there, 4 people that were lots that got crushed in there for like 9 months. It was a ridiculous amount of time. Really? People are just fucking lazy, man. The whole world's just gone nuts because people are lazy. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Mom and I were talking earlier about a video that I saw a couple days ago. Ben Davidson's Space Observers. And it was like something like, let's see here. In the spirit of accuracy, let me just check here. I have something in my eye that's freaking driving me crazy. Stupid eyelashes. Well, let me not say that, because gosh darn it, I would hate to one day find out that I didn't have any because I was complaining too much. I've seen people that anyway. Recently, it's a video. It's like 13 minutes long, but a disaster is coming, and it's Ben Davidson, and he I love the way he articulates. I like the way he speaks, It's he's like, yeah, we're all fucked. And here's when. And here's how. So have a good time and live some life now and love the ones you got while you got them. It's anyway. Just go listen to it. So I was talking to it, and at the end they show timelines and stuff, and I was like, Mom, do you realize that in our lifetime we could potentially see the sun go out? And then I think of all that goes with that potentially. And then it's because where I live, it's like the locals, people who lived here 20, 30 years, their most of their whole lives come back, people move around like chess pieces and then always end up back where they started from oftentimes. But I never really had a beginning, so I'm not going to really end up back where I begun because I never had one. A beginning, so to speak. And people around here talk about how we're supposed to have like oceanfront property here, and we're like 7,000 feet up, so that would be some weird, crazy stuff. That would be really bizarre. That'd be nuts. Oh my goodness, Ma. Well, we'd probably still survive. We've survived through so much. I was just like, Ma, I said, I'm ready to live in a place that we don't have to move from. I'm ready for that. I really am. I'm ready to just chill and be. But, and it's cool because, you meet all kinds of people down at the coffee shop. You know what? You know it? And it was funny. I was talking to this fella And I was talking, I'm like, I don't like Jeep people. Jeep people. People that drive Jeeps. And like the bigger, like the Renegade, and the bigger the, you know, and it's like usually their kids at some point, like the Wagoneers and stuff. It's just they're just a stereotype. They're just a frequency. They're just a vibe. There's just all these pocket of people all over the world that are all just the same. You know what? As I understand it, this is just my interpretation. So, and this guy made a point, and he's like, you know what? He's like, because the place we go, like when I pulled in the parking lot today, 3 Jeeps in the parking lot today, 3, and they're brand new, spanking new, and it's just like, I don't want to get too far off track, and so he was like, I said, and people when they have such different interests like that, we're different frequency. So it's like they exist and they acknowledge each other because it's like, oh yeah, I recognize you because we're the same, But when people are different, they don't even see them. Like people don't even exist. And he tested it today because there's a guy that drives one that comes every day. I think he owns a joint. He just comes and picks up the bag of money, And then and so he made a point to like acknowledge him and the guy just like looked through him and he's just like, thank you for proving my point. He just laughed because Jeep people. Because when you have that much freaking money to piss away on stupid shit, you don't care really much about other human beings. And I was thinking about that, people that drive other kinds of cars, Like, I drive a minivan because it's practical for my family, and I think that's... And my family of dogs and my mom. That's why other people buy minivan, And I'm sure they're like, I'd much rather have the big red truck back again or something like that. But my life, as it is designated today in point in time, It does fine, man. It went up that 9 miles up... 9 miles up the road. Up the freaking dirt road. It did just fine. Didn't have a lot of weight in it. Don't know if I'd like I'd probably have to go slower if I had a bunch of Well, actually, I actually had a tent and hammock and chair in the back. I just just cause I keep one back there in case I come across somebody that needs one. Never occurred to me that I could have been the one that used it. You know what I mean? So, I don't even really know what's going on in the world today. It's a chill day. Oh, this! How far have I been talking? Running my mouth. Dang it, I was gonna 8 minutes in. Alright, I'll just tell her I started at like 8.5 minutes in. I listened to Anastasia Cosmic Astrologer. And she did a talk, Neptune retrograde, the 25th, 26th June to December 3rd, 2021. Revise the inner structures and realize. Is that the most recent? Yeah, that's the one. Because she usually uses, because she's 12 hours ahead, I believe. She's in New Zealand. And so she was talking today, and all the people in the comments were just verifying it about how tired they are. And people are lethargic, tired, and just they're zapped and stuff like that, right? And I actually, honestly, I woke up feeling like that myself, and I was attributing it to my big day yesterday, But still, it's like usually I wake up, I got pep in my step, I'm ready, But this morning I was like, I'm not ready, And then I was laying down listening to other conversations on the interwebs, and it was about 4 o'clock. I came out, and Mom was laying down in the bed, and I was like, oh, Mom must be feeling the impact of it too. You know it? And because I watched the forecast of energy, not saying that this is how things are going to be, it just gives you an insight of how things could go potentially. So, take it with a grain of salt, because things can go all kinds of ways. But getting her forecast and hearing that, it made it okay. Otherwise I could have been all in my head. Okay, mom's going to bed at 4. Is everything okay? I go from there to there like that. So, but knowing, okay, it's just a lazy day, right? Yeah. Mom's she's comfy. So then Luna, her little foot, I don't know, man. It's just, the saga continues. Anyway, one of the fellas at the coffee shop today said he'd take me down and show me the gorge from the bottom. And I was like, that would be... I could get photos, like shots, just like I did when going down Colorado in Grand Canyon. So, she already went out. She's just looking around. She's so freaking cute, man. All these critters are so freaking cute. Oh, Benno. They're all surrounding Grandma Retta. Mom's over here laying down, chilling. She didn't even have ice cream or nothing. She might still want some after a while. So, that was really cool. That's why I appreciate astrology. Kind of because it was like, may happen this way, may not. Sometimes it works out that way. Sometimes it doesn't. But I just like to, I'll read the last page in a book. I don't really care about surprises. You know what? Save myself a lot of time. Anyway, I just listened to Jessie's talk too, but I was just like, it wasn't her talking so much, so. Anyway, all I know is life gets crazier and crazier, and time goes by faster and faster, and the cool part is, though, is that for the first time in a very long time, Luna, I thank you tonight. Kitty patootie. That I'm actually doing things again, and I'm getting out again, and I'm having fun, and I'm experiencing life, and I'm actually like doing things now that on a couple of years I'll get to talk about the experience I'm having right now. But it's been a while that I have lived the same day over and over. I was talking to the folks at the coffee shop. I said, everything is about balance. And so, it is so hard to live a life of spontaneity with structured time allowances. Because Mom and all the dogs are on a schedule. But I like to go off on adventures, so I just trying to make it all happen and work out. It's kind of, but we're making it work, huh, Mom? Yeah? I always ask her if she wants to go. And the next couple days, it's only supposed to be like 66, 67 here. It's supposed to be glorious. And the one fellow who's going to show me the gorge from the bottom looking up, he has horses too. I said, I'm trying to meet people that have horses so I can be around horses, because I don't want to be afraid of horses. And I had experiences where, because I was around these adults telling stories in Santa Margarita in 1978, 09, a woman, 77, 70, somewhere around there, in Santa Margarita was brushing her horse, and the horse turned around and bit her on the neck, and she died. And so that was like, knowing that that's what a horse can do, they always scared me. I was always worried, oh shit, maybe the horse isn't going to like me like they didn't like that lady. You know, so I never knew how to act around a horse. Don't want to annoy a horse, man. It'll freaking break your neck. So I want to be around horses to get past that. And this guy has horses, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. He was talking. He was telling me, like, you know, his experience. Like, don't walk up, head up on. Don't just walk up to a horse face on and be like, horse, horse in your face. So, like, so they don't like that, huh? I'll try and remember. Note to self. But it's cool. I love listening to people's different people's experience on things. You know, and I sometimes I talk about this too, like the gluttony. I was like, you know why things are so expensive in this fangled founded incarnation? Because freaking people that have really high opinions of themselves set these prices that are fucking ridiculous. Because a lot of people, we really don't care about money. We gotta have it to give to other people. Like, I gotta figure out why my gas bill's $100, because we don't use the gas. I mean, we got a gas stove. I mean, but this is in the winter when we were running the heater that runs. I think there's a leak someplace. I'm gonna figure it out. This is a new puzzle, a new life puzzle of figuring shit out of why this is this way. Because even in winter, dead of winter, we were toasty, you know. It was like $60. And now all of a sudden it's up over the gas. I mean, the dryer's electric. We use the toaster oven most of the time. There's nothing it don't add up. It don't track. So, and sometimes I get whiffs of gas, but for all I know, it could be any one of these other freaking. I live in the fucking. If there were train tracks, I don't think there's a train. You know what, Mom? There's not a train around here. I don't think there is. I never hear a train horns. I'm gonna look at it up on a map. This is the first place I've ever lived without a train. That's a trip. I'm like, dude, we've lived here 7-8 months, and it just occurred to me that the whistle of a train, like, cause Oregon we lived pretty close to one. Well, Omaha I didn't, but we were around them. Mr. Iskey lived right by a train. Anyway, what else is going on? Is there more secrets being revealed in the world? That guy Zach did a decode on the guy that got 22.5 years in prison. It's oh, we'll tell that story later, Ma. We'll tell that story later. But anyway, I was talking about people in the people that drive Jeeps and stuff like that. And then I was thinking about, because more and more, because it's tourist season, so people from, more and more you see, like at where we went to at the festival, like I said, I was telling people, I saw Arkansas, Missouri, Nebraska, California. I saw these different plates, because all these people from all over, you know, it's just like a mishmash of people hanging out from all over the place, right? And I freaking love that. But what was the point of me telling that story? I saw my Oregon vet plates in the back of the van. I'm not sure. I think I kept them. I don't know. They might not have made it here from Arizona. All my Nebraska plates and the other plates that I had. That's okay to let stuff go. Not to hang on to everything, you know. And it don't matter, even if you're sad about it. You gotta let that shit go because it's gone. You know, might as well not get bummed out. You just gotta try love it with detachment. Is that what you say? Yeah. So much easier said than done. So much easier said than done. Loving with detachment. Hard to do. What else was going on in the world? So yeah, Zach already did a decode with all that stuff. The whole world is freaking scripted. It's so lame. It's ridiculous. The numbers that they use, everything. It's like the Umbrella Academy. I saw the first 2 seasons. I got Netflix. I looked at it the other day to see if I wanted to sign up for it again. Actually, because it was like the last season of Atypical, and I like that show. I wanted to see how it ended. And then it's like, okay, you pay by the quality of video. So you can use this much data at this rate and get this quality to stream some bullshit for $8.99, or you can get a little bit better quality for $13.99, or you get the best quality for. It's just stupid. And I was like, oh, that answered my question. I don't want Netflix anymore. I guess I'll always have to wonder how Atypical ended. You know what? Because I'm not giving them the money. People need to stop giving stupid people their money, man. I saw a little community activity. They passed a hat because, like, dude, insurance and all that stuff, most people, like, whatever. To a lot of people, it's a nice idea, but a lot of people, they don't have it and stuff, right? And you got to get shit taken care of. And there's a homie that had a bad tooth, and so community pitched in and helped him get his tooth taken care of. And I was like, you know what? That's the kind of 2222. That's the kind of community I want to be a part of. You know, it was kind of cool. Did my heart good. So, you know, I got to help pay forward a lot of good stuff, and it gets to continue. And I get to hear stories about how other people are paying stuff forward too, and that makes me feel good. You're always going to have the opportunists. They're in every group. They're in every situation. I just really don't want to be that. That's why I got once me and Mom have a place, you know, so, but I still am able in a position to help a lot of people do stuff. Still. I'm not doing my 49% rule, but once we have a place where we don't have to move from again, you know, where we can just be, then my rule is whatever contribution whatever comes to me, I will keep 49% because my birthday is April 9th. So I'll keep 49%, and 51% I will give to other people. Because in my mind, that will keep me just that much less than my ego. Because if I keep more than that, then because money ain't real. But the things that, and the comfort and the security that can be provided with money is. So if I can pass that on and make some people feel better about some stuff, just even if it's for a couple minutes, that, you know, or for a little while, so even during the hard time, because I remember that, I'm getting blessings all the time, so I can't, I'm not in, but there's been periods of like transitioning from here and stuff, I didn't know how things were going to happen. Solely relying on the kindness of strangers. And God, well, God, obviously. God works through people, so, yeah. That's how I see that. But then, man, I can't not believe in miracles. I just can't not. And so those dark, hard times, it was like something always happened that made things to help me through that, to help sustain the hope that I had that this is not going to always be like this, and now I'm coming out on the other side of it, and I know a lot of people. See, there are so many people with freaking that are addicted to shit. It's fucking pills and stuff like that, A lot of freaking hoggy assholes got really rich, freaking preying on freaking people's emotions. And I hope to help get people past as far as drinking and alcohol is concerned. And God, it's fucking straight. You never you have these lifelong drunkards, right? That's what freaking Biden, dude's drank freaking scotch, whatever, is freaking 40, 50 years. He's freaking his wet brain, man. Wet brain. It's hard to watch. It's a real thing. And there's so many people that are impacted by people that are freaking drank. Even people that are out, like me, I'm alcoholic too. The ism part can be very, very alive and very, very well and very influential in people's life, even when the alcoholic is not drinking. It's a slippery slope. So, anyway, there's a lot of things that people got to get past, or we're gonna be stuck on this 4D planet in this place of people got to heal. And in order for them to heal, they got to talk about stuff, and people are going to start remembering things more and more and more. Because more people are having honest conversations, and it's reminding other people of stuff. So, I'm here to help with the spiritual triage. And, I don't know, it's kind of cool to see the world opening back up in conferences and music stuff. I saw a lineup for in Colorado that some folks might be going to. And last thing I'm going to say about people that drive certain cars is I had a certain kind of opinion about people that drove Range Rovers, and I made this one special allowance because Heidi Vandenberg, she drives one, and I don't mind one bit.